Well, good evening. My name is Paul Marca. I'm the Deputy Director of the Stanford Center for Professional Development. Our center creates education programs for industry. And over the last year or so, what's coming through loud and clear is innovation, entrepreneurship, transformation. So those are the three areas as part of the School of Engineering that we've been focusing on. And I'd like to tell you a little story, if you'll bear with me for just a minute. The other day I went to China, and I talked to this guy. He has created, over the last decade, with about 50 inventions, a business of about $200 million in China. He's all over the world now. It took him 10 years of incredibly hard work to do that. He's very proud of his business, and he came to Stanford to attend one of our programs that our center offers on innovation and entrepreneurship. And at the end of the 2-week session, where we have lectures and conversation with VCs and other founders of businesses, he remarked, he gave me this thought, which is simply this: I wish I had known this 10 years ago. It would have made my life a heck of a lot easier. And I think we're here today with Mind the Bridge and through Marco's great efforts and his team to do this very thing in Italy. I think the opportunity is to transfer some of the lessons that we've learned here in the Silicon Valley to Italian entrepreneurs. And we have the great good privilege of hearing from 5 teams in this grand finale event here at Stanford University. So with that, I'd like to hand it over to the founder of Mind the Bridge, Marco Marinucci.
Thank you, Paul. And welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming here. It's such a beautiful day. Hope that you guys found your parking spot. I had a few issues. I'm Marco Marinucci. I'm the founder and executive director of the Mind the Bridge Foundation. And I want to just start with a question. How many of you, and I'm talking to the non-Italians, how many non-Italians do we have here? So, yes. How many of you can mention an Italian technology that you can use daily?
Giorgio Armani.
Yes. So, exactly. So we're not including wine, we're not including shoes, and we're not including Armani, right? Right? And espresso. Actually, espresso is actually a good idea. Anyway, that's essentially what we're trying to do. We're trying to make Italian innovation a little more relevant for the people in the world. And the way that we're doing it, we have a question already, even before? What's that? MP3. MP3. Is that Italian? Yeah. Okay. Oh. That's the other point. So one of the issues that we're having as Italian, and a good core of the people that you see here is coming from the Italian community here, is that we don't have enough success studies in the world. And the few ones that we have, we actually do have a few good technologies around. They're not well known enough. There isn't enough knowledge, nor here nor in Italy, neither here nor in Italy, about the success story. So that's what we're trying to do as a foundation. The foundation is something that I started 3 years ago with a group of friends that have been helping throughout the process. And the way that we do it is through a business plan competition that we run every year. Normally we run it through the summer. And then we pick the best 5, 6, 7 projects throughout 4 months of selection and presentations. And we give them some mentoring. So the guys that you're going to see today went through this process in the last few months. And so they are our talents, okay? So that's just a short introduction just to understand why you're here. And to do this also, we thought this year also to add also a keynote at the beginning, because we thought that in Italy we talk a lot about potential models that can work, where innovation can spur, where bridges that are effective can really change a whole country. And so we're really at the beginning here. And so we wanted to give some visibility to actually a pretty clear success story that is Israel. And so that's why we invited our friends that will join us later for the panel to share their ideas and their suggestions. We're actually here to hear your suggestion and to try to get as much focus as possible to our talents too. All right? So thank you very much. I would like to start. And before, I would like to call Consul General Fabrizio Marcelli here to give his welcome too.
Good evening, everybody. In recent years, many countries have come to realize the strategic importance of Silicon Valley for their own future as innovators. The most recent example is the inauguration, it happened just last Sunday, of a startup incubator in downtown San Jose by the Irish Prime Minister. We know that early-stage entrepreneurial activity indicators used in the international surveys are not heartening for Italy. Access to venture capital, number of registered patents, the amount of public and private investment in research and development all show that Italy still lags behind its European partners and other technologically advanced countries like Israel, who is the protagonist of tonight's panel discussion, not to speak about China. Young Italians certainly do not lack brain power, but they pay for the inadequacy of our national system to nurture the conversion of bright ideas into riches for themselves and for their country. Regarding interaction between Italy and Silicon Valley, the most profitable initiatives are those being promoted by groups of young entrepreneurs and business people residing in the Bay Area. They aim at raising the awareness of Italian public opinion and of political decision makers on the importance of innovation to drive progress and productivity and to catalyze business success. When I arrived in San Francisco, I found a series of initiatives already in place. They all are complementary among themselves, and their promoters are working together, which is noteworthy for Italians, to increase the knowledge available in Italy about the ecosystem that produced the highest concentration of tech companies in the world. The Consulate General of Italy in San Francisco has tried to encourage and support these efforts to the best of its ability. Before the end of my mandate in this region, I would like to see some tangible signs that Italy is closing this gap. Any positive results would also be obtained thanks to the input given by the Italian technological diaspora operating in the Silicon Valley. Without a doubt, the competition between Italian startups, now in its third edition, is one of the most successful examples of these efforts, thanks to the spirit of initiative shown by Marco Marinucci. I want to conclude by congratulating Marco and all those who contribute to Mind the Bridge, and the best of luck to all the startups competing this evening. I am sure that all 5 finalists, regardless of the results of this contest, deserve fame and wealth. Thank you.